What's up? Welcome back to Modern Traders. I'm Ben. I'll be your host. Before we get started, I want to invite you over to the Discord. It's free to join, and we do have daily callouts and resources. Modern Traders LLC on Insta and moderntradersllc.com. And we do put a lot of work into trying to get these videos out almost daily for you. So if you get anything out of it, please remember to like and subscribe. Get us a little love with the YouTube algorithm. So a lot of new investors and traders have been very discouraged recently with a lot of red and pullback we've been seeing, but it's something we expected to see in May. Um, this is the time we should be excited. Actually, we should be looking into long-term investments so we can get really good deals here. And on that note, I want to talk about one of my favorites, which is Cleanspark. Cleanspark is a company that makes microgrids, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a smaller version of the infrastructure grid that the country relies on, that's crumbling and falling apart, that we're so concerned with dumping trillions of dollars into. And CleanSpark provides a service where you can have an individual city or a property on its own separate grid. And then the microgrid, basically, you're able to, if you have solar panels, you have wind turbines, just your usual utilities, you're able to have it in a separate grid. You're able to provide your own energy, store energy. You can sell energy back to the grid, to the main grid. There's unlimited possibilities here, and also with the increasing concerns with the crumbling infrastructure, this gives you an independent confidence in your own situation. You're able to actually help out your neighbors as well in those times of blackouts and times with the infrastructure letting us down. You're able to provide your energy to the neighborhood, and not just keep yourself in confidence, but also your neighbors and your friends and family as well. And I think that this is going to be a company that we see grow just exponentially over the coming years as this becomes more and more necessary. And also, we'll see a lot of it probably benefit from the Biden spending on infrastructure. And more short term, they do have the ability to produce income short term with their Bitcoin mining segment. Now you see here that the CleanSpark's microgrid, that their software that they use for their microgrids can be applied to a more efficient mining of Bitcoin. Their operating fleet of Bitcoin miners currently producing between 1.8 and 2.1 Bitcoin a day as of April 12th. And CleanSpark plans to apply, like I said, its energy technologies to these divisions, with the goal of becoming of mining Bitcoin at the lowest energy prices in the U.S. And I think that this is going to be something that's going to produce a lot of income short term. We are seeing a good sized pullback in Bitcoin right now, so we could see a pullback in CleanSpark as well to provide an even better opportunity to buy in at a low price and keep the foreseeable future really. You see, CleanSpark sees contracts increase of 220% residentially. So they've year over year, we see that 220% growth, which is $16.2 million more income this year than last. And I expect to just keep seeing that grow going into 22, 23, and all the way through 25, 6, while this infrastructure especially is being implemented. And then with CleanSpark, you see the substantial growth is expected in this microgrid. It's something that's just now catching on, something that we're going to see become the norm in the next 5 to 10 years. I mean, I don't see that the entire country's infrastructure can be saved. I think this is the real answer here: is that we need to be separating it into smaller grids that rely on their own energy production and storage and can actually help out each other. And you see, just a couple days ago, actually, CleanSpark acquired an additional S19 Pro Bitcoin miners. They actually purchased 2,400 additional miners. And this is, I mean, like I said, going forward, this is kind of the news that expect to see this company pop on we expect to see a spike in share price. And like I said, we see Bitcoin pulling back now. But as soon as Bitcoin bounces and starts to go back into the upside, that's going to affect this company short term, bringing them back up. With an overall green market, we can see this return rate to that $40 level. And looking at the year-to-date graph, you can see we just started the year at about a $27 share price, and immediately went up to the $40 level. Cooling off and pumping up, but on an overall downtrend, all the way down to levels in the $13 range, which I just think are an excellent buy-in point for this company. I mean, you can see that 1 year ago they were at $1.70. So even at current levels, I mean, that represents an 800 or 900% increase. But at peaks, I mean, from $1.70 to highs at $40, I mean, you can see that this has the potential to just run up massively, guys. and I do expect to continue to see this pattern in the future. I think we see support hold above $10, and we start our way back up from there. It's just a matter of time. Like I said, this one is one that I definitely feel is a long-term investment, something that you would add to on dips, but it does also provide opportunity for short-term gains, day trades, and swing trades. So just something to keep on your radar going into bounce that I hope to see in June. Until next time, I'm Ben. It's Modern Traders. Thanks for stopping by.